Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. Today we are gonna work on Christmas journal number 3. Maybe number 4. I'm gonna try and get 4. I'm actually gonna try to work on 4 of them. Yay! Anyways, welcome. I hope everybody's enjoying all their moments and having fun. What I'm gonna do right now is every one of these fabric, I have 3 of the fabric covered journals, and I'm making these cards with some of the trims on them, and so that's what I want to do. I have my trims cut and I have my little things cut right here. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Here's some papers that I've been working with. The cards that I'm putting this stuff on are a little bit thicker. Oh my gosh, that's kind of wide. I wonder if that's gonna work. I just realized I cut it a little on the extra wide side. You know what? I think I'm going to trim that down a tiny bit more. What's really nice about these cards is that after the trims are used, I'm using really good cardstock, really pretty decorative cardstock from, oh my gosh, it's escaping me right now, the name. I'm going to trim that down and then I'm going to read that. From Blue Fern Studio. Oh my goodness. And I love her cardstock because it's nice and thick and heavy duty. So it has a lot of, a lot of stability there with it. Let's see. This is my cheater tag thingy that Denise gave me. Oh my gosh, Denise, I think you gave it to me. Did you just give it to me to use, or did you give it to me? If you just gave it to me to use, I stole it. I didn't send it back to you though. Oh my gosh. I just realized that. Sometimes I don't know. I was just like, we were drinking margaritas, man. I just don't know. Anyways, back to the cardstock. What I like about it is that then you have a nice journal card after the fact, which I know I'm not the only one that does that, but that is what this one's all about. And these were going to be stuffed in a pocket, and I decided I didn't want them in the pocket because they were hidden, and they're so pretty, all decorated with the trims on them. So I have that one done. And then, let's see, and I'm using to attach them. Oh my gosh, you guys. So just so you know, these double-sided sticky dots, if you've seen these when I did my last consignment sales, I still have a few of these left. So on our next consignment video, sales video, I'll bring these back to the table again. But these sticky dots are awesome. I'll show you how I'm using those in just a second here. So let me take that sheet out because I'm going to be using those. I bought myself a pack. And then I also bought myself a pack of this velvet trim. I bought the one in the tan color because I think I have green and red somewhere around here, but I can show them to you really quick. Let me just show you, just in case you're wondering. You get 2 yards of it, of the velvet trim. So the red one it's thinner, which is really pretty to use on all types of things. And then there's a really pretty, it's definitely, you can use it for Christmas too, but it's like more of an olivey type green. It's gorgeous, absolutely, like a vintage. It reminds me of more of a vintage color. Anyways, let me put those back in their sack. So see, I have plenty left. I'm going to sell these on the next consignment sale. But I bought one of these because I wanted to run a stitch through it. Now my thread in my machine's dark, which is fine. My plan was to make my little ruffle, which, look at Tracy, if you are watching, Tracy Hines, aka Nanner Banana. I went slow. My stitch is still crooked because I'm used just my fingers to do my foldovers as I was running it through my sewing machine. I went slow and I did a much better on this edging. That's ink, guys, sorry. But you can tell I got tired here at the end. Anyhow, what I was thinking about doing is just taking this really pretty yarn, if I have any left over, and then just gluing that down to my edge. And then I have that really pretty ribbon. I like this one. It's got lots of pieces, this yarn, so I don't know how well that one's gonna work. I might have to use a different one, but that is my plan. And then if I don't like that, you know how we see those velvety trims with the beads on them, which I think I've used some, and I have some in here. This one won't work for it because my thread is dark, but if I did a natural thread or more naturally, then I could have used, a bead. I got different beads. Let me see. All the beads. See, it's like, this is back from way back. What era is this? There's some green ones right there. But I can't get rid of these. I decorated, I used these back, what was it, the 80s and 90s? I did it back then. And then every time I go to get rid of them, I'm like, but you know, they really have a place every now and again for stuff. There's a gold one. See how pretty? Like it just changes that velvety ribbon up. I love it. But I use a dark thread, so, and I didn't mind using the dark thread because I knew I was going to put a fiber on there instead of the beads. Back in there you go. Okay, show and tell. Oh, that's a sticky thing. That doesn't actually go in there, but it does right now. Let me get all my little pretty pearlies smashed back in there. I had a lid here. Lid is gone. Pearls are everywhere. Or beads, my pearls. Okay. So I just wanted to show you that really quick, and then I will get some fiber on that. So all those packs have 2 yards though, so they get one at 1 yard and then in the second yard. All right, now let's get this going on. Get that over there, and I'll show you how I'm using these sticky dots. And I have to write my name on this because I just picked this. I'm like, I'm buying this. I gotta write my name on it. And these were $2.75 for 2 yards. So sold to Sandra, and then this was on the 11/28, so that's where it gets paid from. So I am obviously filming ahead of time. Let me put that over here, so not to get mixed up with other things. All right, now that I got my card done, so what I did here is I wanted to make sure first, I think this card is also a little bit taller. I definitely have enough room. I'm just gonna lay my pieces down just to make sure I have room. So I can go, that one's gonna go there. This one's gonna go here. I think I have enough room. That one's gonna go here. That one, and then got a little tangled mess. I have that one, and then I have this green one. Yeah, they'll all fit, and then I have this thread right here. Perfect. All right, let's start it off at the top. And these sticky dots, what I used them for, you can use different things, but I wanted them to stick on here. Now these may pull the paper a little bit when they come off, but then you can just, you know, do a little doctoring up at that time for yours. And I want it to go this way. So I'm gonna put it on in the middle, and I want it to be below this piece right there. So, but I don't want to mess that little stamp thing up just in case it does tear. So I'm going to stick it right there and then peel that off. Easy peasy. Anyways, I was really impressed with these little sticky dots. I have sticky dots someplace and I couldn't find them. I was like, wait a minute. I had some for sale from one of the consigners. Which way does that go? And then I'm just going to press that in there, and that's going to hold that still for me while I wrap this. That's it. And then I did another one right here to hold this down. And they're just like the little jelly stickers. So, I mean, I don't usually have a problem getting that off my fibers and stuff. But even if you did, if you know, lost a little bit of your thing, it wouldn't be that, I don't think it would be the end of the world. And I want to make sure I cover this. So I'm going to lay that down there and put it right there. And I want a little space in between them if possible. This cardstock really is pretty. Can you tell I'm tired? I'm a little on the sleepy side. Oh my gosh. Okay. So anyways, what have you been up to, my friends? Getting all your Christmas done? If you do Christmas. I have not started yet on the kids' Christmas stuff, and I really need to get on it because, you know, it's going to be here. It's going to be here. And I was thinking I want to try that thing, those ornaments that Tracy made, but I don't know. I'm going to try one and see how hard it is for me to cut, because it's mostly cutting. I have a Sizzix that I could use for the circles, but I have to run it through many times to make all of them, because I have to get 2 of them. But we'll see. I'm going to see how if it's, you know, hard on me or not. And then I'm actually just trimming the sides of these off. I was going to keep them on there, but it was just getting in the way. So we'll just, I don't want them to pull, so I'm just going to leave them like that. There we go. And next up on the list is this one. And this one has sticky on there. I think I actually just pulled this up a tiny bit. Now this is old, so that sticky doesn't really work that well, but so I think I still used one of these. But I put it on the sticky part because I didn't want to just stick it to this part and then it come unraveled. I don't know. I don't know. Would that happen? I don't know. It would happen. If it's going to happen to somebody, it would be me. So I'm going to be a little more safer than sorrier. Now, just in there, press it into the card and then just wrap it. This is the only Christmas wrapping I do. We don't do presents. Nobody does any gifts. Nobody chooses names. Nobody does any of that kind of stuff, so they don't. That's okay. I'd rather everybody save their money, really. Spend it on groceries, maybe, you know, something that's like super necessary and very expensive. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. So the other one, I think I just folded it over. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look at it, but I'm afraid that it's just gonna come out. I don't want it to come unraveled. Let me see what I did. What did I do? No, I glued it. I used the sticky dot because I was tucking it, but it kept coming undone because it's a little bit more stiffer. There we go. There. I won't make you watch me wrap the whole thing. Maybe I'll be quiet now and then. Oh, that one went all the way around. Shish kebab. Okay, so let's get it, fix that. All right, some of them are going to be a little bit better wrapped than others, I guess. Let's see. I don't want it on the edge. Come on, fingers. Come on, fingers. You can do this. Stay with me. Okay. I think that might stay. I'll stick that there and just push that up. It's all right. I don't want it to pull off though. There we go. I think that'll work. I think so. Now this guy here is gonna go on. There's the back side. Which one was the back? The stamp. The stamp is the back. No. Go down. Tiny bit. There we go. Oh, that one goes all the way around. I don't want this. I didn't want the sticky on the front though, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just trim it and it'll just go in the scraps. That's just the way it is. These are really nice and sticky. I feel like they would work to stick to your skin. So I know Halloween's over, but when I would get dressed up, I would like glue like little fake spiders to my skin. And so I've used all kinds of glues. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's going to take my skin. It needs to work for Halloween. That's the most important thing. And I'll put that in the scraps. Make little things. All right, and then that one. Next up is this one right here, and I think what I did on this is I started it from the front. Okay, you get off there. I started it from the front, leaving enough to tie a bow. Let me see. Okay, that's what I did. And I did not use a sticky. I was worried because, see, it's all the little thin fibers, and I was afraid that it was going to, like, really tear it apart. So We wrapped it a couple of times. Put that over there. And I think I actually did tie it with a little knot there, but so, I mean, as gentle as I could. I made a bow with all of that frilly, fibery stuff. I mean, my bow kind of wonky, but that's okay. It still works. It works. I like it. I like it. I like it. And then this one, I did use a thing. Yep, I sure did. Okay. So let's get this one down here. And then it's a thin one. So I'm just going to put it right there on the very edge. I'm hoping, I'm trying to, I'm touching it with my finger right here to get as much of that sticky on the outside off. So hopefully it just only sticks to that piece right there. Okay, pushing my bow up, let's do this. And this one I just kind of wrapped like that. And then, yeah, it's loose. I did just stick it through and hope for the best. So far, that one's been staying in there, so we'll hope for this one too. Okay, if my, goodness gracious. Okay, let me get this. And let me lift that up there. See if that'll work. All right. It's that third hand, you know, that I need. All right. Will that work? I think so. There. And got a little card with some things. I just need a little doohickey there. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do this one, then I'll be right back. All right, that is done, and I never even checked to see if my video was on. It was like on, if it was showing what we're working on. Anyways, so this one I made the topper. This was just some scraps from the threads, and I had it handy, so that's what I added on there. This paper clip is not, I have to do something. I think I'm gonna use a gold clip, and I'm gonna put a little charm on there. We'll see later on in the finished things, but these two are done, and I'm just gonna add some cute little toppers to them with my lacy scraps and pieces that I have handy here. We'll have to see what's available. I mean, they're not all gonna be identical, of course. They're just gonna be, they're gonna be different on what their toppers are, but I do like lace, so I do wanna use the lace. This one's one of my favorites. I'm going to put that on this one. And so I want to see where I'm at there. I'm going to go right off the edge there. I'm going to go that way. And nothing I do is perfect, you guys. So it's just kind of a messy thing here. I'm going to put that in my little scraps. Glue, here you are. Let me get the little skin part off the top there. Nope, that's super easy. And then put the glue on. Which way? This way. This way. All right. Get that one on there. And then I'll show you the journal that we're working on today. I haven't even shown you the cover yet. This is journal number 3, and that I'm working on. I'm going to be doing 4 of them. 3 of them are going to go to the sale. Well, if I get them done. 2 for sure, because I've got those done. 2 for sure. Oh, man, I don't know if I like it like that. Dang it, Sandra, why'd you do that? Okay, just leave it. I don't have to do the other one like that. Just pull it out a little bit. That's okay. This might need like a little extra something here for a little sparkle. Because I, you know, was really silly and I did that thing there. Oh yeah, that'd be cute. Let's drop the glue down. If this doesn't work, I'll put something else on here. And when I say work, I mean 2 things. I want it to hold down, and I don't want a whole bunch of glue to show. So, there we go. Get on there, lady. I like that for the green. That's so pretty. Now just stay. Quit rolling. I might use that shiny red rickrack there with the next one. Just depends. All right, I'm going to trim this and set it aside. I'll just deal with this later, but that is what I'm hoping it'll work. But since it rolled a little bit, like if it starts looking dingy from the glue, you know what? It's looking good. If it does, though, I'll tear it off. I won't probably. If it's dingy, it must leave. But if it stays and it's shiny and pretty, then I will accept it. It will be accepted. And then this one needs a topper. Let's see. What shall I do with you? I was thinking maybe putting this red on there with it. Oh, you know what? Maybe, I don't know. Let me see. What else can I do? What else? I have lots of things here to play with. There's this one. That's not really doing it for me. I have this piece here that I was cutting up on the first video, and then I didn't use it on the video, but I did use the piece that I cut off. Let's see. Where did I cut? Right here. I cut the whole side off, and then I cut into that flower. So I don't want to cut into the flower again. Cut around it. I think I'm cutting around it. I think I did. Then I'll just have to fix that up later, but I'll just go in and just do some quick cuts, you know. And then all this can go, if it's salvageable enough to me, it'll go in my scraps. And then if it's not, then, you know, I just have to say goodbye to it. But if it's salvageable enough to be in scraps, but I don't think I'll use it, then I will throw it in my little scrappy desk envelope. Just throw scraps in. So yeah, I like that. Just got to get inside of some of these petals. Yeah, see, now that's cute, and I can use that somewhere. This is not about the flower, but, you know, I get sidetracked. I'll forget. So now that I see that, I'll remember where it came from. But now I have these scrappy bits. So I don't know yet. Okay, that's not what I was after. I was after this. I'm going to cut the whole thing. No. Oops. This is what I want. This is the journal I'm working on. Thought I better show you really quick. So this is like that faux suede. This was from a decorative sofa pillow. And it does pick up because of what it is. It picks up all the scraps. So I have to clean it off. But once it's cleaned off, you know, lint rolled or whatever. Once it's taped or lint rolled or whatever you would do to get all the pieces, the little paper scraps off and the glitters. It's really quite lovely. I like it. It's got the metal corners on there. It's envelope. Its cover is different. It's got the fabric there. I've got some really pretty, I don't know, you may know your laces. It's either vintage or antique lace there. And then it has the lace pocket, which you can see through. And it's got 3 different, like 2 laces and a trim. So the playlist, I've been attaching the playlist from 2024 for the Christmas journals. So if you wanted to see anything that I did or worked on, a lot of it, if not all of it, are on those videos. So this is going to be into this journal. This is the one I'm working on right now. But I want to get this little topper done. Let's just see. A couple of them, I think one of them I just kind of made like a little thing and put it on the side. But I think for this one, I'm going to find what I like. See, it's kind of wide. It's wide. Ooh, I like that. Let's just see how that works. Okay, liking that so far. And then I have some nice scraps there. Okay, I like that. Which way is the front? The front has the bow. Okay, I like that. And I think what I did on the other one is I stapled it. And then I put something on there. Or maybe it still needs its thing. I don't even remember. But let's just do this. We'll make a smaller piece. Go in. Oops. Okay, you can stay out. I also want to make sure that I don't like the staples. I don't like it when they poke me. I'm like sensitive to things. I'm a sensitive lady. I'm not a lady. But I am very sensitive. So to touch and stuff. So I'm going to cover that up because that's what I would like to do. And I know not everybody does, and you don't have to. I mean, actually the staple looks kind of cute too, but a lot of times I'll just cover things up myself when I get things, just because I know how I feel like if I touch it. I don't know. It's just it's one of my weirdo things. It's my little weirdo things. I'm gonna put some of this washi tape and just smush it down. There we go. Not a big deal. Just a little bit there, and then I'll take a little piece down here on the other side just to help blend it a little bit. And I'm not gonna put this one on really tight, or I'm not gonna burnish it down. And I'm just gonna tap it down, just a little tappity tap tap. There. That way, hopefully it'll come off if somebody doesn't want it there, and they can use it someplace else. Ew, my things are loose. Okay, come on, tighten up there. All right, that's like that, and then it just needs like a little bow or something, or maybe even, oh, I've got these buttons right here. How about that? Let's try a little button. Let's see. That's not right. Not it. What's that one? That's purple. That's in the wrong place, I think. Could put a little button right there. That's cute. When you put buttons down, do you like your buttons to always be, ooh, I like that. Do you like your buttons to always be, gosh dang it, get in my hand, sewn, like having a thread if it has holes, or does it depend on what you're making, or are you one of those kind of people that have, one of those kind of crafters that if it has the holes, it must have some threads of some kind in them. Let's see if I can get that off. Well, I found it. That was funny. Okay. Now, it is a little shinky, but, so I don't want to stitch it. Okay, I got that out. Now let's do this. And, no, I do not have eye protective wear here at my desk, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that. I'm going to point it down and squeeze. Ooh, okay, down. And there she goes. And then I'm going to glue that on there. Yes, just red and white, and then it will help. I think it'll match that other red and white ribbon trim that I have right there. That one. See? We'll just put that there like that. That's cute. I like that. So they all three have a different topper. There's that one. Let me see. Oh, it worked. Okay, that one's on there. And then that one. So they don't all have to be the same, but they're the same, but not the same. Okay, close that up and stick it over to the side. Alrighty. Now that I've got those done, this one goes onto the one journal. Which one? Oh, geez. Pieces sticking to me. Now let's see what I'm going to do in this journal. Trying to figure out which one. I think this one goes to that one. These two go over to the side. Yeah, and then also, yeah, because those ones are on. Those ones go over there. This one goes to this one. Okay, let's see where we're at. So, like the other one, I have the front thing. I already put those little stickers in there, so that page is done. That page is done. I would like to put at least one little trim thing in this one. I think I have like a little one in each of them. Not all of them. Not all the tags have a thingy in there, but some of them do. I think at least one in the pile needs to have something. Okay. Is that how long I want it? Yeah, that looks good. They're twisted. It's twisted, sister. All right, so there you go. There's that one. That goes over there. So, yeah. And then that's backed with copy dye. So is that one. Not all of them are, but some of them are. We have that. And then I like to incorporate a little bit of this gold. I like this stuff. This is pretty. I never know which way I'm going with it. Maybe put a little bit on there. It's just so Christmassy. Okay, stick it right there. I'm really impressed with myself that I'm getting these done. I'm proud of myself. Not impressed with I'm impressed too. I'm proud of myself. I'm obviously, as you guys can tell, I'm not that great with time management because one of the problems is that I'm very moody, and not like in a bad way, like, oh, I'm having a bad mood. I run on my mood, and I never know what my mood is going to be. I know what I want it to be, but I don't know what it's going to be. My mood could be cleaning. My mood could be organizing. My mood could be I'm overwhelmed and I have too much, and so I do nothing. I make lists upon list, and then I do. And then sometimes it's just, I'm just going to do this. I try to make a list where I was like, okay, I'm going to spend this much time every morning. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a little bit of housework, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do a little bit of this, and then I'm going to move forward. I don't work that way. And I'll tell you, when I am in the mood for crafting and making videos, I need to stay with it because I don't know if I will have that mood again. And so what happens is I don't get anything done. Well, I used to get things done, but I don't know. I've just taken on a lot more things too, so there's that. Anyhow, this one's going to stay on the inside. The other two I put on the outside, but this one is going to stay either on the inside or I'll tag it down here at the bottom. I think right here is fine because I don't have anything to attach it to except for right there, and I don't think I want it on that, so I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay, back to this. Let's move. Got this pages done. I don't think I need anything extra on here. When the video's over, when I'm on my own, I may add a bit more lace to some of these pages, just because I am a lace lover. I love lace. So here's this page. See, this one I didn't go all the way to the top. I left some space. All three of these are different, I'm noticing. Or did I have a pocket down here? This one has the pocket down here, and it's got this little card down here. It's got all these little things. I think this one is very different than the other ones. We'll see on the flip through. I know I did some different things. So that looks good, like that. This little belly band, see, I put a little thing right there, so I'm not going to do that thing where it flips over. And I just put, this was a cool scrap that I inked, and I thought, that's fun to play with. So that went in there, and it just gave it a little something different, And then that tag. Okay, let me see. Is this one finished? Yes. I don't have to do anything. Here we go. And then here's the tag I made. Also on this one, I remember now, I glued this in. I put my thumb notch on the wrong side, which is fine. There's no right or wrong, but I definitely want to do something here. This is where I think I was thinking about adding something like this on one of these pages, but I need to put the fiber on there, and I haven't done that yet. Okay, well, let's see what I have here. I have this amazing bag of, oh my goodness, I have a Craft-A-Lanch. All right, moving that there. Okay, better, much better. I have this amazing bag of lace that Luann, our friend Lou, gifted me when she sent all her stuff in for consignment. So let's put some of this on there. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh, you guys. She's so generous, Lou. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Okay, let's see. What do I have to play with? I have so many things to play with in here. Choosing something is the hard part. Literally to put something, a little bit of everything on here. So this is what, when you ordered anything from, oh my gosh, isn't that pretty right there? And then you open it up. Yes, that must happen. That must happen. It's got the polka dots and everything. It's so cute. All right. Anyways, I made, so her thank yous to everybody that purchased with her on the consignment sale. She also, I think I'm going to put the glue on here. You received, her thank you gift was a cute little pack of lace snippets, lace pieces. And, we were all under the gun trying to get things ready for that consignment sale. It was very fast and furious. So I wanted to have the first consignment sale for my consigners the first month. I mean, the first one to be in the month of October. The only day that was going to work out between my traveling and people being able to get their stuff to me was a Tuesday, which was not my, it was not my ideal day to do it. But that was the one that worked out. So that was the only, we're not going to do it on Tuesdays, obviously, anymore. But, okay, isn't that cute? Okay, I like that. And I like it when I open it like that. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had it up. I'm going to go tiny bit more up on the page. Just want it at the very edge. There we go. So, anyways, so when I got all the boxes, they came in while I was gone. And, so when I got back on a Monday, late afternoon, I was trying to put everything together that night, and then that morning for the next day, because the next day was the sale. So I don't know if I skipped part of that story. I was kind of playing with that lace right there. I think I'm just going to trim a tiny bit off here. Not much. Just, I don't even know if it matters, to be honest. Okay, perfect. Got that. Now that's just a pretty plain Jane page right there. I know. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine. And maybe I'll even clip this to that instead of, you know, the other way around on a page. You know, maybe I'll clip that to there. That's kind of cute. I can't clip it on right now because it's going to be too floppy. So here's the tag that I made for the inside. There's no topper on it yet, but we can fix that, I think. Oops. I like this. The fringy stuff I have a hard time working with, but you can always take the fringe part off and use them for other things, like little butterflies behind the butterflies. Oh, that's cute like that. I like that. It's pretty simple, sweet and simple. All right, I'm going to cut. See how that flower pokes out right there? I kind of want to do the same thing, so oops. We'll go up this way and then out that way. I think I got the right flower. We'll find out in a moment. There we go. I cut a little piece off. All right. See what I'm saying? I think I did it backwards, but that's all right. Getting particular here. Oh, goodness. Oops. All right, friends, I have to ask you a question. Who's listening? I just, so I don't know when this video is going to post and when, I mean, everything is going to happen. I also want to put a writing space back here. That's what I want. Let's do that first. Let's do this one. I used this on another one also, but I like this. This is some of my, I think this is the typewriter paper. Could be typewriter or tracing paper. Sometimes I have a hard time telling them apart when I'm doing these. I'm going to put it on here. And I'm going to be wasteful, guys, because I like that torn edge. So I'm going to tear it big enough so that I can still have a piece here to use for like hinges or whatever, or background. So I want a nice thick enough piece there. And then these aren't going to be perfect, but they'll be close enough. Anyhow, okay, I'm going to ask you a question. So I know this is going to sound shocking to you, but I actually have major stage fright. Major stage fright. I've mentioned it before. Like, I've literally almost passed out. And just, I remember even, now I'm just going to, see, I'm not going to tell you the thing, because I'm going to tell you stories instead. So I'll tell you the story first, and then I'll tell you this thing. So I was going to sell, I signed up to be a Tupperware salesperson once. I was like, oh yeah, this will be fun. I love Tupperware. I did it so I can get free Tupperware. So I was like, Tupperware is so expensive. I was like, I want Tupperware. The only way I'm going to get Tupperware is if I'm selling Tupperware. So I'm going to go sell the Tupperware. And so I was like, easy peasy. I'm in a small town. I know everybody. Like, well, not everybody, but I know a lot of people. So a friend of mine says, okay, Sandra, I'm going to do a Tupperware party because we all love Tupperware. At least back then, we all loved Tupperware back in the 90s. And so I'm like, perfect, thank you. So I go to her house, I set up, I have a ton of stuff. And the lady I signed up with, she helped me out. She was really cool. Anyways, So I get to her house and I'm setting up. Everything is fine. I'm kind of like breaking out. I'm like kind of getting like hot and bothered. It's not in the best way. And she's like, oh, Sandra, she goes, do you need something to drink? I was like, yeah, please. So I get some water. You know, I'm doing it. And now all of a sudden everybody's showing up. I know all the people that are showing up. I'm putting the lighter side on for the writing. What do you think? What I was thinking, because you can see through, but actually I like this side better. Okay, let me do that. Anyhow, so here everybody's showing up, and there's a lot of people. She had a good turnout. Like, I could have made so many sales. I did not make that many sales, and I'll tell you why. I mean, I did good, I think, but she probably had at least 20 people. Now, if you have sold Tupperware, you know that is a good turnout. And so we at somebody's house. So I kept backing up, and I didn't realize it. And my friend who I was doing at her house, she got up from sitting and came over, and she's like, Sandra, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. I was like showing everything. I was like, yeah, I think so. I go, why? She goes, because you are no longer in the living room. Like, I backed up so much that I went into a different room. I was like, like running away. I was like telling my friend, I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna faint. Like, she goes, you know everybody here? And I go, I can't do this. So anyways, that was what happened. And then years and years later, I was at a small church. A friend was getting married. It was my mom's best friend. My mom, you know, she's no longer on the planet. And she was supposed to be at my friend's wedding. And I mean, I took her, but she was in an urn when I took her to the wedding. But she asked me if I could read in my mom's place something from the Bible, a verse, not a big thing. It's in the Bible. It's right there. I had everything I needed. I didn't need to make up anything. I didn't need any extra help. All I had to do is walk up there, stand there, and read from the pulpit. Just look down at the Bible and read the already put together words. I don't do any of that. Oh, you can still see through it. That's pretty. Anyways, I almost fainted. Only thing that saved me from fainting is I knew not to lock my knees. And that was the only thing, because I was going down. It's going down fast. And thank God I wore underwear, because I was wearing a dress. But anyways, I was terrified. So I thought, oh my gosh, I have stage fright. Okay, now that you know those stories, now let me tell you. So do you know who Hazel Anaka is? If you don't, I think everybody knows. But if you don't know who Hazel Anaka is, she's got a YouTube channel. She's crafts and does all kinds of things. She's out of Canada, out of Alberta, Canada. And she's been doing YouTube for quite a while. But one of the things she does on her channel is she does what's called a heart-to-heart. And she does these interviews. And we have several friends here that are YouTubers that have been on her, have been guests on her heart-to-heart. Well, anyways, Hazel just messaged me on my one of my videos. She was like, oh, that's an interesting tidbit. She's like, she asked me if I would consider being a guest and to reach out to her, or give her my email or whatever. So I commented back. I told her, said, well, you know, just so you know, like, I have massive stage fright. Like, it's intense. I didn't say it like that. I just said I have major stage fright. I don't know that I would be the best candidate for that, because I know that when you're on there from watching, because I've watched others when I'm in town, or I have service, or don't forget, because I really like watching. I like supporting the other friends that are on there. Plus, I get to meet new YouTubers, and it's a great way to get to know somebody. Anyways, I'm like going off the rails here. So that's it. Just sweet and simple. That's beautiful, just as it is. And it can be used in different ways. I'm going to stick that in there. So here's the thing. So since it goes that way, do I put it that way? Because that's then you see the back. No, you don't. Unless you decorate the back too, which we can do, because there's nobody here to tell us that we can't. Do I just put the same thing on the back and just do a double or nothing? Is that where this would come in handy? Because that'd be kind of pretty with the red and white so pretty together. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just put this on there. Just doing it on the fly. Just try not to cut stuff that you already put down. I'm talking to myself again. Oh, Lordy. All right. Go there. Get those little... Okay. My tummy's growling. And I'm going to put the glue straight onto here. Open this up a little bit more. Let it flow a little bit faster for me. Anyhow, so I do know from watching other ones that you're not supposed to have, like you're supposed to like give her your attention, which I'm sure there's lots of reasons why, and not watch the chat. Probably so you're not distracted and you don't, and you can answer questions and just be interviewed. And she reads from the chat. She'll catch up on the chat here and there. But I have stage fright and control issues, so nervousness that I don't know that I could say, yes, I promise I won't watch the chat. I can't make a promise that I don't know that I can keep. That's my thing. So if she's like, do you promise? I'm going to have to say no. But I don't know. I don't want to wreck the thing for her, but what if I just like seize up? I'm just like tight-lipped and... Or what if I just laugh the whole time through the whole thing? She'll be like, wow, can you like pull it together, lady? And I was like, no, I really can't. I want to. I want to say, yes, I can, but I really can't. Okay, I really like that stuff. Let's see. I feel like I don't have enough on there. That's not the right one. Okay. Here's some more pretty trim. I should have put that underneath it maybe, or on top of it. No, stop it. I'm just getting all nervous now. I like it. I just don't like that I have those empty pieces right there. So let me see. I'm going to tear that off. There we go. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. And then I still like it. I just don't know if I need something underneath it. Because now I have one side decorated. Goodness. What if I put that on there first and then that one? Nope, not like that. What if I do this way? And it covers all that up though. I don't like that. That one's not going to work. What am I going to do, you guys? I'm just like mingling this. I got nervous. That's what happened. See, that right there is, I'm nervous. Just talking about it, I'm nervous. How in the heck would I ever get through anything? So maybe I do this, but put it back on there. Well, I'll have to use glue, obviously, but put it the right way. What if I put that back, and then I use this one right there, and then I can just, that one can go all the way to the edge. Yeah, I just don't think I was liking it. See, I don't like how I did it. I cut it. What if I take it all the way over there? Just hang in there. Hang in there with me for a minute. What if I take it all the way over there, and then I take a bow? Do I have a bow somewhere? What do I have in this little pack? This little pack of stuff. Ooh, there's a bow. What if I take this little bow? This must have came off a sack or something. Okay. Let's do a tiny bow. Okay, and I just put a bow on it. What side would I put the bow on? That side? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I like that red. I feel like... No, it's fine. You like that? Let's put it back in here and see. This is like the longest video in the world again. I keep saying that. All my videos are long because I don't have a plan. I never have a plan. The only plan I have is let's do some crafting and chatting. And that's it. Does that work? I don't know. Am I forcing it? What if I really wanted to use this one right here? What if I make a bow with this? Let's get down here where there's a lot of this stuff. Okay. It's messy, but as long as you can see the loops, I think it might work. Okay. I like that. Let's get that off there. It's a little bit longer than I want, but okay, but because it's more fibery, like all lots of little pieces, let's put some little love knots in there, friendship knots, whatever you want to call it. So let's put a couple of those in. Just knot her up. There we go. Just some little soft ones. I'm going to leave them soft so they can come undone. In the event that somebody wanted to take this piece off and use it somewhere else. Just little soft knots. Okay. Yep, there we go. And then there we go. Yeah, like that. I like it. Will it end up on here? I don't know, but I do like the bow and I do like the little knots. Okay. Anyways, I don't know. And if I did do the Hazel, if I did do it, I mean, I think she's booked up for this whole year anyway, so it wouldn't be probably until next year. I don't think so, but, or who knows, she might be like, okay, girl, if you can't handle it, then no. If you can't promise, then no. But anyways, would you want me to tell you before it happens so that you go? I don't know, like, or should I just do it on secret? And then the thing is see, it would be live, so you could go in the chat. You can hang out in the chat. Would you want me to tell you? All right. I would love to take a vote. Please tell me. Yes, yay or nay. Do I accept the invitation and just try it? I'm probably going to have to take a Xanax, just so you know. I may have to have a margarita. Would that make it better or worse? I don't know. I don't think I'd have a margarita or a Xanax because I'd be super sleepy. I'm just teasing. I would just be like wanting one. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to put this right there. Or do I just put it in the middle? Lordy. Okay. I'm seriously struggling with this. Why? Okay. I'm getting rid of that. I have glue there, though. So now what am I going to do? I don't know. I know. I'm going to try. I'm going to try this. Let's get this eraser here and see if I can get that glue off without tearing the paper up. Okay. Goodness gracious. Is anybody on here going, now I know why she doesn't have any journals finished? You spend 5 hours on one tag. Okay, yeah, the glue's coming off, so I don't need to worry about right there on that side. In case, well, and what if I don't know what side I'm putting that thing on, though. I know my eraser looks gross and disgusting, but anybody that uses these knows that's just the way it is. That is just the way it is. All right. That's nice and smooth right there. Okay, so let's put this on there instead of this. I'll use this someplace else. We'll put that there. Like that. And like that. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so now, okay. Gosh, you guys, I'm going to put that there because I'm going to glue all this down because I already put that paper on there and I put that other piece on there. I don't want to put a staple in here. So I'm going to put that, down, and then that. I'm going to stick this one down like that. There we go. Just kind of haphazardly. That's cute on that side still. Okay. It just has to be cute. Probably should have put it on that side because of all that stuff going on right there, but too late now. It's got a pretty flower right there. That's cute. We have a bow. I'm going to just put a little dab of glue on this, on the knot. Whoops, I guess a bigger dab of glue because I just went crazy. There we go. And then just stick it on there. Nice and gentle like. All right. That goes over there. My card is starting to fold because I used a wet glue when I put that paper on there, but that's okay. That's cute. I like that. Ooh, I like that. So, stick her back in here. The little dangle tails out. Okay, are we on camera? Yeah, this is a long video. Okay. There we go. And then there's the back side. I think it's fine. It's fine like that when you lift it up. I could turn it around the other way, but I like that. I don't know. Shish kebabs. I'm going to do it. Gosh, dang it. Who knows how it's going to really end up, but I think it's probably going to be that way. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and then when you look at it. It's still really pretty. You see the reds and the whites and the little fluffs and all the little dandruffs. I have journal dandruff. Okay, where'd that piece go that I said I was going to still use? I can just layer it right there. Isn't that pretty? Yep, there we go. Waste not, want not. Just put this right there. Okay. Just add a little extra on there. See how cute that is? And that looks beautiful, just like that. It was always meant to be there. It looks like little flowers growing up. Oh, so cute. Oh, there's going to be crumbs in here. All right, so that part's done. I'm going to leave that the way that is. That goes like that. Okay, what else can I get done? Oh, I have to make a tag for that one. I'm going to put a little marker in there for me. And I do need to put something in here. This one, I wonder if I have any more of, oh my gosh, sorry about that, guys. I wonder if I have any more of the, oh, I do, right here. Let me pick this stuff up. This one goes in this one, okay. Oops. All right, let's see what I have in here. No, I'm not using that. Oh, this was a tag I was working on. I think it is a little too warped. Nope. Not it. Oh, that's a pretty little piece. Let's just find a few pieces in here that I like. I like that one. Here's some of these little scrappy pieces. I'll put those over there for right now. Let's see. That doesn't really go. Maybe I'll do it like this and I'll just do process of elimination. Get my stuff out. This is remembering you warmly and wishing you a joyous season. That could work in there. Oops. I have this cute little piece. There's another piece there. Oh, geez. I don't know that that really goes, but I'm going to take it out just in case because I want to get this stuff put away here. I don't have one of those over here, and I do like that. There's a lot of gold, I think, going on in there. Here's some little circles. I think I have a little bag of those in there, but, you know, can you have too many little circles? No. I think not. Here's some more. There's a piece, and I wrecked it, but I can fix that with something else. That might work, though. Here's just a red oval. It's nice to have those just out there. There's my poor little bird that's broken. I can't let it go, though. Okay, just going through this quick as I can. There's another one like that. That one might work. I think I have one of those in there. Oh, look at that. It doesn't match though, but it's pretty pretty. I don't think it matches. We'll see. We'll see in a minute. Oh, cardinals make everybody happy. Let's see. Okay. That was a big mess. All right, I pulled out all these pieces here. Just, we'll see what floats my boat here, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. That's fine. So this one right here, this is one of those things where I had a, is that envelope? And on the other ones, I did the same thing. I made like a little belt. Let's do this one for the belt. This is from a greeting card. It's cute. I think it'll work just fine. And what did I use to cut it with? It looks like I used some sort of decorative scissors that I don't have here at my disposal, so I don't know where they are. So let's just start it. We'll start it off that way. I want it to go. Doesn't really match though, does it? Let me hold on. There's another one here. This one, and it's shorter. I don't like that one there, but I don't know. I think it can match because this tag right there, it'll bring those colors in. Oh, right. Let's do that. We'll do. I'm going to cut that little piece off right there. Goodness gracious. I'm going to cut that off like that. And we'll put it there and then make the belt right to there. Maybe I'll just cut that one to match like that. There we go. That will work. And then belt it down. Where'd my glue? Okay. This time I'm going to hold it here on that and just pull it to where I want it, right there. And then this one, I will just put some glue here. Put that down. There. Easy peasy. My nephew says that all the time. Every time I say that, I think of him. Love him. He doesn't watch my videos, but if he did, I love you, Colton. It's my little sweetheart. He's a grown up. He's a grown up man. Okay, so I feel like this is all just very plain and boring, so I just want to put a couple little things in there. What about this? Nope, not it. Is it just color that I need? Some color in the background. Sometimes I think that's what it needs. Just a little pop and Santa's face right there. And then these little birds right here, they're so cute. There we go. Little pop of color. Or is it this one? Is that better? Yeah, I like that better. It's just some scraps, but they're cute and they work. There's that. Okay. Oh, and then I did a skinny pocket here. That was all my, I had a big mess, I think is what happened. And I just sewed all my threads right there. And then I made this cute little pocket right here. So cute. Oh, I forget about all these things. Got my Cricut glue in right there. Okay, there's, oh, this little card right there. Does that one flip open? No, but look it's off. This was a over the page thing. I'm not perfect. And that's why I'm nervous. What if, I'm not perfect, you guys. I'm so far off. And that's because I tear my pages too, though. So it's not necessarily that this is crooked, it's that my page is crooked. So you know what I can do there, because that would bother me. Like not everything bothers me. Some things do, not everything. I don't want to do the same lace all the time. Like I know that there's times where I like it with the same lace back and forth on the signature, but I like to use different laces. I have so many, and they're fun to use. I love them. That's why I have them. And it doesn't have to be a big, giant one. Actually, would that one be, oh my gosh, stuff's sticking to me. No, I want it to be deeper than that, a little bit longer, a little bit more longer. Not that one, that one's way too long. Okay, ooh, there's this right here, that's pretty, but I'm not gonna put that on there. Okay. There's this one. Not it. I don't know. I might have to do a little bit extra hunting on this one. This is where I think, well, do I need to do, does it have to be stitched? No, I don't like it plain, because I like a little dress up. See, this would be pretty right there, but I need something on it. I need something on it. What would I put on there? Think about it. What do you have handy? What do you have handy? I have, well, there's that, and then there's this. Would that look really bad with the gold and the brown? No, actually looks pretty Thanksgiving-y to me, but I like that. That's a contender. What else do I have? I have trims everywhere. I just gotta find them. Some of this. Yeah, I think that's a little too Thanksgiving-y for me. I like it, but and nothing against Thanksgiving. I like Thanksgiving too. That's pretty, but not my favorite. What about this one? This is gold, red and gold sparkly. I also like that. It's not my favorite for that piece though. I'm gonna keep that out for a minute. Put the pin in the thing. What about this? Ouch. This is back when I thought safety pins would be better for my hands. No, they are not. They hurt more than anything else. But this is a pretty trim. It's a crochet twim, and I think it actually has a little bit of coffee dye on there. Oh, now that's pretty. Okay. That's pretty, and I'll cover up my little black thread. I have a little bit of velvet. Let's try this. Let's just do all of this. We'll cut it right there. And then move that over to the side. I do not know how anybody works in a clean area, because I'm just like, I have to have everything just like out in my way. It drives me crazy that it's in my way, but it also drives me even more crazy when I can't find it. Okay. I just want to make sure that I really like this right here. I'm going to get this glued down first, because I like this on there no matter what this is happening. But, so I'm going to go right down my stitches. Okay, right down the stitches. Okay. And then go back up. Go to the end, because why not? I'm gonna go right to this, not to the pointy part though. I think I'm gonna go right to there and then cut this off. Right there and right there. Okay. I guess I have to cut that off because that looks silly. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I like that. And when it's closed, I mean, you could barely see it. If I take it down to the bottom a little bit more, it doesn't have to go right there. It can go to the bottom, more to the bottom of that. I like that. Now, to make sure it stays on that page, because that page is crooked, see? Oh, but you'll see this side from the other side. That's okay. We'll address that later. For now, it's just one thing at a time. One thing at a time. And we'll match it to the paper. Oh, I can't go all the way to that thing either. I have to remember that. So I'm gonna have to do a little extra trimming there. Oh, it doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. It looks a little satiny. That's okay. Okay, now, But we do have a little extra piece there. I think I'm going to leave it for right now. I might just do like a little tab on that at the end on the other side or something. Okay, now that's cute. You can kind of see it from down here. It's pretty. But like when you're opening the journal, that's where it really counts, right? Like when you're opening, and you're like seeing these little peekaboos. Ooh, that's pretty. See the peekaboo? Peekaboo. Oh, lovely. Okay, maybe I do need to pull a little bit more that way. Okay. Okay. All right, that's what I like about working with the fab or something, because you get that little bit of playtime. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Okay, here we go. All right, that one's addressed. I like that. And yeah, see the back side, I don't mind it. And here's the little flowy things. Yeah, this one's definitely different than the other one. Other ones, I don't know. Did I do this one first, the other one first? I do not remember. I have some things here that I can stick in here. Some nice big, this is big. This is from the Sizzix. Just some nice ovals. Just a little extra pop of color. There we go. That really helps Santa pop with his red. He's fussy cut. I fussy cut him. Pull that out a little bit more. And that up a little bit more. And then that way they stand out. Yeah. Is it better to be crooked or straight? Okay. Whatever. It's done. Leave her alone. This one. Okay. Oh, here's another one of these tags. I put it upside down to remind me to do something to this. So let's do that now and have it done. What will we put in there? I feel like I have crumbs everywhere. Let's do, I'm really liking this. Let's do some of this. Did I already do one of these? Let's just see. This is one of my favorite trims, this little ball of threads here. I just love the colors. Okay. And I'm going to leave this one out without knotting because I think that's fine if it unravels. There we go. We have a few pieces there. And there's a bag of goodies back there, but it really doesn't stand out. Let's see. What can we put back there? Anything? That's not going to work. No, I don't think I have anything here big enough that will stand out. Here's this piece of gold. There's nothing. It's boring. It's on the 5th day of Christmas. This is graphic 45. It's just a scrappy piece of paper, but no. No. Just shoving things in there to make myself feel better. Oh, that's pretty. I love that ribbon. See, that's what inspired me to do that. Those, where'd it go? This right here, to make my own. And then this, well, we know already from the other ones that there's nothing in there. So we need to put, this is where I want to put the pink avocado dye paper, but I only have this little piece left. So let's put, oh, and then it has this piece right there on there. Huh. So let's grab another piece of avocado. What do I have? I have this. It actually has some colors on this side, but I think that's fine. Let's do some of this. Get the ruler out again. Give myself a nice little chunk on the side there. Okay, and then we'll go a nice piece like this. And then I know I can leave it just the way it is for whoever wants it, but I'm making it, and this is what I like, so this is what I'm doing. Right? And then I'm going to fold it actually like this and like this. So you can see both sides, because it's like a twofer. Right? Where's my paper? Where'd my thing go? Right here. And then put some avocado dye paper just for some notes in here. And let's do it this way. Oh man, lucky fold there. Lucky cut, lucky fold. Lucky tear. I didn't cut anything. I didn't cut anything except the cheese, she said. Just kidding. Sorry. Okay, I want a few other things in this one, I think. So, because I have a little bit of blue there, I feel like I can get away with something blue here. Just maybe right there, maybe. I just love these pieces from the cards that I use that Sizzix machine to cut things out. It's really pretty. Put that one up like that. There, that's cute. That is cute. Oh, I need to quit using that one because it needs to be backed. let's see. Oh, I have not got a cardinal in here either, do I? Oh, isn't that tag so cute? That's just from, you know, like tags. I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite. Oh, I love smiling. This has to go in here. Laughing and smiling is my favorite. Oh, and then here's a piece from Cindy. Cindy, hello, Cindy. So, what else is in here? There's another. Oh, yeah, this is from a book. Okay, scrapbook paper. I think it might be a paper pad, actually, on that. These little kids can go there. Is that a mom and a kid or a kid and a kid? I don't know. Either way, it's adorable. And this is another part of the book right here. This one. And I just backed that. And then the pocket. Cindy made the pocket. And then I don't think this goes with this. Does not go with that. So let's go find this. Let's go find a spot for it. Doesn't go with any of it really. It's very modern, but I like it. And it's saying smile. So it has to have, oh, right, how about right here? I think it can go right there. I'm like making that one work because it has to go in this one. There we go. I've got my reasons. All right, I think everything is done except for I have that little thing there. Oh, this would have been a cute spot for it too, wouldn't it? Let's see. Well, no, because it would be in the way of this. Oh, look, there's a fussy cut bow. I'm telling you, man, I was fussy cutting. There's all kinds of, there's pocket. So there's like all kinds of cute things in there. Now I took it out. Now what am I going to do? Find a new home. Would that be cute in there? Will it fit? No, I made that super tight. This was I'm positive, I'm not positive, 100% positive. I'm pretty positive this was an accident to make it this tight, but it worked. I mean, I made it work, and there's a lot of journaling space. Maybe it wasn't an accident. Like I said, the playlist will be in here on this at the end, attached at the end of the video, I think is when it pops up, like things. Oh, see, that would have been cute right there. But I want to leave space open for writing or for decorating on, for whoever's, you know, for where this ends up. Is that a pocket? I feel like I made this a pocket and a it is. That's a pocket and a belly band. Okay. Okay, so can I put this in there? You know what? Maybe this isn't going to go in here. Because I really like all these other colors. I have another journal I'm working on. I'll put it in there. Jeez. I just need to do that. And then maybe finish up with a little bit more trims on here somewhere. I better close that up. Okay, make sure I didn't glue that in there. Perfect. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. I'm going to pull those out for a minute. Nope, I'm going to let them go back down in there. All right, my friends. I'm just making a mad mess. All right, so this journal right here, I think, is pretty much done. I gotta fill that pocket right there, and I have to fill that other little pocket right here. That's it, those two things, and then I'm done with this journal. That's what I pulled these out for, is to put them in here. I'm gonna fill it up right now with this stuff. And I have some red for a pop of color. Oops, like that. Because this is a pocket and a belly band. I like belly bands and I like pockets. So there we have that and that. Doesn't matter how it goes, and I'm just going to shove them all in there. Not that one. Not that one. This is just a nice little thing. Oh, I'm trying to pull this off like it's a thread. It's actually part of the card. It's just something that I not fussy cut, Jiminy Christmas. I use my Sizzix to get that out. That can go in there. Oh, the cardinal. I really wanted the cardinal in there. I'm going to put that one in there. And then, even though this isn't blue, I don't know. That one can't go in there. It just can't. This one's pretty, but I don't know that it necessarily needs to live in this. Here's another card that was a Sizzix. They're just fun to use, even if it's not in this journal. They're just fun pieces to use. Okay, I'm going to have to figure that out and put a little bit more pizzazz in there. I don't know what I did with all my stuff. Look, I have another bag of stuff right here. Just look. Let me see what I can put in there. I'm on the hunt. What do I have? What's this? Oh, some fussy cut things. Okay. Some more little tickets. I mean, like, I got plenty of that. There's nothing special, you know, like, oh, these are cute. There's just nothing extra special about this stuff, you know what I mean? Like, these, 1967. Huh, I think, oh, you know what? Where did these come from? Look at all this stuff. Okay, I'm going to have to put that away for a minute. That's not what I'm playing with right now. My hands are not even happy. I would just tear that stuff apart at the moment. Okay, that. Oh, I have more of these things. These are that's using. Okay, that's not using. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I didn't make this, but I found this in my, oh, it's a heart though. It's like, is it Valentine's? But it's so cute. And I wish she would fit. She's not going to fit, but I just think she's a cutie. Here is, here's a reindeer. Oh my gosh. Well, none of this stuff in here goes then. That has to go someplace else. This is cute. I like him the best out of everything. Whoops. That I've stuck in there, like him. And maybe with a little bit of red background. There we go. That looks so much nicer. Getting it, pulling it together slowly. There's actually two of those reindeers. I wonder if they'll both fit in there because, oh, it's like well, I was going to say it's a he deer and a she deer, but they both have, oh no, he's missing an antler. I wonder if it's in the thing. I'm going to see, because I can't use him if he's missing an antler. I mean, technically they can miss antlers because, you know, when they're doing their little frolicking thing, or whatever that's called they're doing when they're shedding their horns. But let's see. Do I have a horn somewhere? I would like to find the horn. Oh, I found it. I found his other antler. Okay. Oh, and there's a Santa. Okay. I think I might use him in the next one, possibly. That's cute. Okay, did not make it, though. This is stuff I found in my stuff when I was buying things. Where did this come from? All right, well, anyways, let's see. This is going to go, this has to go on him. So somebody made these, though, and it's so cute. I have glue all over my fingers. He's so cute. Okay, he's definitely going in here. He has to go like that. So, glue. Okay, he's a little fragile, but... All right, he is cute. I'm going to leave him like that. I'm going to put that one like that. No, his arm's going to go in, but his antler is going to be out. His ear is going to be out. And this one's going to go with the arm out like this. Oh, and I think and it worked out perfectly because it says family memories, if I can get them in there right. Come on. Come on, fingers. See, this is where my hands are. I'm just like, I know I have to just stop no matter what it is that I'm doing. It's time to stop. That's adorable. I do need more red backing, though. Some color, because I shoved that one all the way in there. Jeez Louise, lady. Stop. I mean, I'm just... Who's, like, cringing right now? She's just going to rip those antlers right off. I don't settle down. There we go. I'm going to put them like that. Maybe I am not going to put any backing in there. Try it one more time, you say? Oh, why not? Just right there. There we go. Okay, is that not too cute or what? I'm afraid. Just go with it. Don't be afraid. No, ain't nobody got time for that. Don't be afraid. No fraids. No fraidy cats. I do want the, I want one robin in there. Or cardinal. Is that a cardinal? Is that I don't even know. Is that a cardinal? My gosh, I don't know. All right, well, whatever, it works. Okay, so I still need to get a tag right there. This goes in here. I will definitely have to call this a video now because I've been here for way too long. All right, friends. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with me while I painstakingly went through this, trying to figure out what to do and where to put things. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I hope you had fun and got some stuff done. And I hope you enjoy all your moments. I will see you on the next video. Bye.